Hello everybody, my name is Aceface. We're going to be doing some Winter Nexus sites in Lowsec. The Winter Nexus sites, these kind of winter event combat sites you can encounter, as well as data sites, is this kind of event we've got going on right now, where we've got these Sancha invasions, or these Sanchas who are invading New Eden, and you have to destroy them, and there's this boss so you can get all this good loot. And I've been doing a lot of the high-sec ones, made quite a couple of videos at least on them. But there are actually some in Lowsec that are a lot more valuable and give a lot better loot. So we're going to be testing this out with my two friends, Ibad Tijuri and Threadnought right here. Vonse is his ult. We're going to go in, at least an Apocalypse right here. I'm not sure what Ibad is going to have. I think he's going to have a Hyperion. We'll see what he brings. But I'm at least going to go in an Apocalypse. And then he's probably going to go in some form of Battleship. Hype unless told otherwise, and then Threat, we'll see what he's going to bring as well. But we're going to go and do these sites, and we're going to come prepared for PvP actions. We've got the Warp Scrambler going on, we've got the Capacitor Booster, which is used more in PvP situations, and an Ancillary Armor Repair. So we're a bit more focused on PvP. So the PvE side of things, like, you know, the sites, they're going to be more like a side thing. We're going to be pretty prepared, because we've got battleships that have got quite a bit of tank, like dual repairs here, and we're going to be multiple battleships as well, it seems like. So the sites are going to be like more like a side thing, that in case if someone attacks us, then we're going to at least be prepared with the Grappler, Warp Scrambler, and all this other kind of stuff going on. So hopefully it'll go good, or at least hopefully it'll be fun. I'm going to meet up at Jita, it seems like. One thing I'd like to announce is the winners of the previous skin giveaway, the Scope Syndication skin for the Stratios. 3 winners, Gregory, Deaconford, Tashim, and Maria Posa. You guys are all going to get your very own Stratios Scope Syndication skin contracted to you in due time. Our fit right here is a bit of a mix between buffer and active tank. The way I've gone is like with these dual heavy pulse lasers, because they've got a bit better fitting, and I think even capacitor requirement than the mega ones. So we're able to fit them. And we've got this buffer here with the 1600mm plates. This ancillary armor pair gives a lot of HP per second for like how much it's worth. So it's a very like cost efficient module, but it uses this nanite repair paste, so you can't really use it indefinitely. So that's why it's usually good in the PvP situations, because usually fights don't last that long. And then we've got our classic armor repair. This is just for the like NPCs that we're going to encounter here. So I just use this for them, because you don't really need much tank against the Sanchas. And then we've got the capacitor booster right here. This gives a lot of capacitor, but again, it's the same way the ancillary armor repair works. So using these cap charges, eventually they'll run out. So you've got really good capacitor, a lot better than any cap battery, but for a limited amount of time. Then we've got the Grappler, good for slowing down small stuff that gets in close, and a Scrambler to help kill stuff that goes in close. The MWD is to sort of do like any kind of bypassing of gate caps, or hopefully, you know, jump back to the gate if we are able to. It's a bit sad because it like consumes so much like of this capacitor right here, but I think it's good to have. Rigs are more armor based rigs to give us as much HP as possible. So we've got 81k HP, no implants in right now. And then, as I said before, the dual heavy pulse lasers. And Ibad has given me some special filament, which is going to be used then to transport us to the Lowsec sites. So I'll accept this right here. Another thing that is good about the dual heavy pulse lasers is that the range on them, even with Conflag, is like 29 kilometers. And when it comes to the Sancha, they're never really further away than 20 kilometers. So they're all really close. And then also, we are able to use the Grappler at relatively close range, as well as this Scrambler as well. The issue is going to be, though, if some stuff tries to like orbit around us like 15 kilometers, then we're going to have a bit of a problem. The filament that Ibad gave is this one right here, this Ice Storm one. This is what we're going to be using to get back to high-sec if we survive. So this is more like an escape filament. It's actually not going to be what we're going to be using to get there. We're going to be using this Lowsec one to take us to Lowsec. So we're going to undock right here. Admiring the epic appearance of the Apocalypse with the purity of the throne skin. I think it looks really noble. And then we've got Ibad over here in his colourful Hyperion, complete opposite to what we're going with right here. He's got the Aurora Universalis one, I think, because he's got this kind of purple and teal looking skin, you can see. I've not got it. I prefer actually the one we've got right here. We have to put safety to yellow, because this allows us to use the filaments. Let's see what Threat has got. He's got a Typhoon. So we've got 3 T1 Battleships. This actually is pretty cool looking site right here. Take a picture. Yeah. Let's go. Jumping to Lowsec. Ooh, this is gonna be fun. Let's see how it goes. Oh, that cool exit right there. Alright, we're warping now. Seems like iBad is already warped away. Pretty slow right here. I think it's because of my armor plates. I think the armor plates make me align slower. Yeah, you see that? It makes me align a bit slower. Quite a few people in the local right here. Any cool sights? We can install muster. Those are the things. So we need to put this local as a separate window so we can get a bit of a better eye here. Also put our inventory. It's a second window so we can use it to activate the potential boosters and keep an eye on the D-scan. Seems like iBad has activated the gate. We're going to go in.
Warp drive active.
I actually forgot to insure this ship, I think. They said they forgot to insure their ship. I didn't do it either. Just trying to organize my overview. Okay, well, we got Sancho at least inbound. Let's go. And we got to keep eyes on the scan, of course. Core scanner probes. Can even put the range to like short range. Got the Typhoon, and not the Typhoon, the Typhoon and Hyperion. Let's lock up these guys. I'll come up. We're getting some good hits right there. Decent to see. Can stay put so we get some good tracking going on. The grapplers are going to prove useful in the small stuff at least. Got the drones, but I don't think the drones are going to be super useful right now. Because the thing is, there's a lot of drone aggro in these sites. So it makes, they just pop almost straight away. Threat node's over there. So this is Threat Node's fit. He's got rapid heavy missile launchers. Armor based, 50k HP. Quite a bit of DPS because he's got the triple ballistic control systems. 1k DPS. Oof. It's got quite a bit of damage right there. Lock these guys up. I don't feel like the setup we've got is super effective at destroying the NPCs. It doesn't feel super effective because we don't have the good tracking when they're like 50 kilometers away. Plus, the grapplers don't work so good. So I think we might just have to use our MWD to get in close in grapple range. Okay, now we're taking armor damage. And they're also neuting a bit. I think it'll be alright. Are we applying anything to this frigate? Doesn't seem like it. And now we are. Good. I think it could be that iBad's grappler is working on him. And I think Threat also might have a target painter. Take out the battle cruisers. A lot of DPS from these guys. You can use a grappler as well. Helps a little bit. Nothing on scan. 3 battleships I think might be a little bit intimidating. You know, you've got 3 of these guys sitting out here shooting away. It's not going to be anyone who's going to want to take us on. But I think a lot of speedy guys are probably going to want to do that. I'll be able to probably kite us or something. Use our MWD to get a bit closer. We're running out of capacitor though. It's a bit unfortunate because we have so much cap usage with this ship right here with the pulse layers and all that kind of stuff. A lot of capacitors being used. Oh, gone. What kind of bonuses have we got here? Reduce heat damage and increase in ship's thermal resistance. Okay. Oh, 1k damage. Wow. It's a lot of damage right there. There's a battleship. 50 million bounty. Pretty decent right there. Use the Scorch. Long range ammunition. Oh, he was 40 kilometers away. Now he's not. See now, where does he warp back in? That boss, he's 400 kilometers away, warped out to some kind of safe. Well, now he's in close range. Now we're going to want to go to Conflag. Let's go. And just use our MWD to get a little bit closer so we can grapple the guy a little bit properly. But not like application is anyway going to be too difficult. Now we're taking a bit of hits now. You can see that armor went down a bit of a chunk right there when this guy landed a big shot. I try to not, or I want to avoid using cap boosters if I can help it, so that we can save them for when we actually need it during like a PvP encounter. But it seems like we might have to use it just because of how much cap is being neutralized from this guy right here. He's neuting me quite a bit, and my pulse laser is also using so much capacitor as well. Our capacitor is empty, and he just died like that. I wonder what the first loot is going to give. 81 mil it did. Something at least. Use our cap booster. I don't like that I used it, but we used it. Probably shouldn't have used it because I could have May as
A
well
module has run out of
docked up in
charges.
one of these stations. Could dock up here and insure our ships.
Warp drive active.
Oh, we got mid-grade Nirvana
Docking
and mid-grade
permission
Alpha.
requested.
Whoa. Insure. We get 115 million back from this. I wonder if we can buy a cap boost anyway. 3,200. Nothing in the station at least. Someone recognized me in chat and iBad is saying that, oh, I just spotted his face. Creating rumors about me. Naughty iBad. There's a lot of Procurers nearby. I wonder what they're doing. Coveter. Procurer Endurance. Perhaps they're mining in these ice fields? Okay, we've got the fleet assembling right here. The battleships. Colourful battleships. There's a shuttle right here. Jumping to the sun now. Okay, we're going to jump now. Different, more interesting system. Let's go. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of people out here hunting. There's a Tengu though. He's clocked up now. Oh, and one thing actually the threat noted is that we've got a very good bounty risk modifier. So all the bounties we're going to be getting from the NPCs are going to be a lot bigger, especially that boss with that 15 million ISK bounty. It's going to be very delicious. There's a buzzard as well. We had stand no chance against a Varga, though he would just annihilate us. I don't think we have the DPS to take out his tank. There's lots of Procurers nearby. They're probably at the ice field, though, I think. Varga's here. Oof. Varga's here. He's attacking me now. Can I attack this guy right here? See if it does anything. I don't think it's going to do anything because he's got so much tank. I'm probably going to get popped real fast. Are they shooting him? Is iBad shooting him? Is Threat shooting? Yeah, they're all shooting. Let's see now. Just do a little bit of capacitor booster right here. Oof. Oof, 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 oof. He's neuting as well. Let's see now. He got a little bit of armor damage, but I doubt it because Varga guys usually have a ton of ancillary shield boosters that have so much armor shield HP that you can't do anything. Yep, I knew that. Oh, GG. At least we insured that ship. Oh, that Varga, man. Got shattered. Absolutely shattered. Yeah, that was a pretty quick 80k EHP. Apocalypse just dunked right there because he was in the perfect position and it was a Varga that did so much damage, so much tank. I basically did nothing. It was a bit unfortunate right there. Maybe I could walk actually to iBet. You'll see just if there what the aftermath looks like.
Drive active.
He used autocannons, okay. It seems like iBad is just isn't. Oh, he warped in 100 on this. It says that iBad says that we never all fired. Oh, seems like what happened is that Threat uses MJD and pulled range, and we were doing a lot less damage because there's only me and iBad who are doing damage. That's a bit unfortunate right there. Threat is now right here at the station. He at least got away. At least we didn't lose all three, but we might have been able to get the Varga because we were getting towards armor. But then again, maybe he was just pulsing one of his reps. Maybe he had 2 reps or something like that. Because often they have like really powerful boosters and they just pulse it whenever they need to. They don't fully use it all the time. He's really tanky, really tanky. So that was a bit of a fail right there. Like always, the PvP adventures of mine. At least I fought a Marauder. I've never fought a Marauder before. Doesn't seem like I'm able to get back to iBad because he's gotten out of here. Threats here, station. So at least it seems like you can get some potentially good loot from these sites, the high grade or the Nirvana blueprints. So there's definitely a lot of ISK to be had, just as long as you don't die. So that's it for now. Sorry that it was a bit of a buzzkill in the end. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.